going on, guys? This is Nick. I'm going to go ahead and get into my personal three favorite secured credit cards. We'll go ahead and jump to this Capital One. This is probably the best one, being that you start off with a $500 limit to start off with. Depending on how bad your credit is, will pretty much dictate your deposit. Anywhere between $49 to I believe $150. Back when I was doing the credit repair process for myself and really just learning, I went ahead and applied for the platinum. I was approved for $500 with a deposit of $49 bucks. And the cool thing about them, after X amount of months, 5, they'll go ahead and make it an unsecured platinum. With 5 good payments. That's really just a gateway into Capital One. After that, once I got my credit back together, I went ahead and applied for a Quicksilver. And the next step is going to be, the Spark Business. But it's great. This is a great card to get into once you're building your credit. Really just a half. I still have mine open. It's really, if you want to add, a spouse or a friend, you can go ahead and add up to like 5 people. So it's really just a really good card to have to start off with. The interest rate, is going to be not the best in the world, bad, but you're just starting off building credit. So it's something that you're going to have to take into account, Love it because there's no annual fee, obviously, as it states. Security deposit 49, 100, and 200 for the minimum. My mistake. Like I said, after 5 months, you get access to a higher credit line. You get a personalized payment. It reaches an overall good card to have. I had no issues with it. We do get everything, roadside assistance, everything. It's just a good card to kind of, jumpstart your process and actually get into, a major bank. And they actually loan to people with okay, bad to okay credit. And it is a hard pull. That's the only downside that I see to a Capital One secure card. Go ahead to Open Sky. This is another one I've had as well. You have to put down the entire $200 deposit. This is another good card to have. No hard pull. I remember I tried to get a Discover secure card. They denied me. This is the first place I went to after the Capital One card was the Open Sky credit card. Put my $200 deposit down and we just used it to buy groceries, small things like that. Pay it off. Really just buying like small stuff, gum and things like that as time progressed. The cool thing about them is that you can go ahead and add more money to it. You have like extra, say $200, $300, you can go ahead and add it to boost your credit limit up to $3,000, and that's a pretty cool, as you're progressing throughout the credit repair process. At the end of it, you have a $3,000 primary. You add that with something like a My Jewelers, along with a self-lender and things like that. You have a nice, solid profile to add some authorized users. Really just get some type of funding. This is one of the cards I really love. Like I said, you could set your credit line. What's better than that? And my final and last one is Navy Federal. If you get denied, for Navy Federal credit card, like a major credit card, not just a secure card, that's probably the next best thing. Go ahead and tell them you try to rebuild your credit, and go ahead and get a secure card from Navy Federal. This is a great way, probably the better interest rates on a credit card as opposed to like 24.99. You get points. That's not really mini credit cards, secured cards that give points. You know, it's a great way to get in the Navy Federal, build a relationship, you know, and actually, you know, show them that you can be responsible. Because Navy Federal is an awesome credit union. You know, show them that you can handle money. Show them that you can, you know, use credit responsibly. And after, you know, 3 to 6 months or a year, you know, you go ahead and apply for, you know, an unsecured, you know, credit card. And they'll be generous with the limits, but the only downside is you have to be in the military, or you have to know somebody in the military. If you don't, then there's a really big, you know, barrier that's stopping you. But other than that, these are my 3 go-tos. I'm not a big fan of secured cards, really just because of the limits, but we deal with Capital One, Navy Federal, being that you could start off at different tiers and then move your way up. You know, that's really great. That's really what I like about them. You know, they also have business accounts. You know, you got a business, you can go ahead and get like a business account, 15 grand for like no docs, Navy Federal. So you want to build that relationship, especially with a credit union like them or PenFed. You know, it's really just my, you know, 3 credit unions: Navy Federal, Capital One, Sky. Like with these 3, really can't go wrong. All right, guys, have a good one.